Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to Minecraft, where this time we'll be checking out the tool compressor mod. So what this mod allows you to do is craft, well, a tool compressor, which allows you to combine different tools together into one super duper tool. Think of it kind of like the Shikaxe from Divine RPG, if you remember that. Anyway, let's get into it, and you can see it in action. So first and foremost, you gotta craft, well, the tool compressor, as the name of the mod suggests. So it requires 4 blocks of iron in the corners of the workbench, a couple of pistons, and a couple of furnaces all arranged like so. And if you combine those, you will get the tool compressor, which, again, the crafting recipe right here, if that's any easier to look at. So from there, you can put it down as you would any normal block, and then open it up, and it has this handy little interface that shows you where to put in different tools, as well as the glue and the fuel, and an arrow to show the progress, and then the slot where they all get combined. So anyway, we can combine swords, pickaxes, shovels, axes, and hoes, you know, all the standard stuff. And then in the other slots, you're actually able to add sort of whatever you want to add. So if you wanted to combine, say, a sword and a spawn egg, you could do that. The spawn egg wouldn't really have much use, but you could do it. So let's combine. Actually, why don't we start off with the basic one, like pickaxe and shovel, for example. So I'm going to throw those on in there, and then we need some glue to glue them together. And then I'm just like picturing how this would actually look in real life. And then we need to add some fuel, and then we need to apply a redstone signal. It was already on, so I just had to toggle it back and forth to update it. And now we're combining. We're taping. The particles are a little weird over water, but if we look the other way, it should be fine. I'm picturing this like it's just a machine that's like taping a pickaxe and a shovel together in this really shoddy fashion with some like Elmer's school glue thrown in there, melting it over a furnace. Anyway, it takes a little bit of time. And then when it's all done, we'll have a nice, fancy, nifty tool that we can use. And now I'm just trying to fill in the time that this is working by talking about things that are happening right now that this machine is doing, like emitting smoke and particles and stuff, and it's just about to finish. So we'll be able to see exactly what's going on here. And there we go. You get an idea as to how long it takes. I'll skip through future ones that we do. But here we go. So we've got a combined tool, and it says tool not selected. We have to use it first in order for it to select it. Current mode isn't fixed, means it's auto swapping between whatever is convenient. And why don't we switch on into survival just so that we can use it. So remember, this is a shovel and a pickaxe. So right now I'm going to use it, and boom, it auto updates to being a shovel. So you can see over in the in my hotbar, it's now the shovel icon. I can keep on using it. But now if we run over here, where we've got some stone that we can mine, and I just go and use it on the stone, it'll automatically switch over to the pickaxe. So hover over it. Current tool, diamond pickaxe. Mine some sand, and current tool is diamond shovel. So pretty fancy. It'll hot swap between the two as we go around, which makes it, well, pretty easy to well, toggle between different materials that we want to mine. So yeah, it's pretty convenient. Again, really similar to the Shikaxe, except a little bit more customizable and stuff. So there we go. And then if you're curious what it looks like in F5 mode, looks like I'm holding a shovel right now. And if I switch on over to mining, if I can do this, there we go. Now it looks like I have a pickaxe. Yeah, mining in first person looking, well, no, not third person looking at myself. Right. Anyway, okay. So let's run back, and then we'll do another combination. This time a little bit more thorough. We can do the full-on combination, I suppose. The grand five piece. So I need to get the pickaxe and the shovel back. So let's just do a quick update back into creative and get the pickaxe and the shovel. Real quick, pickaxe and shovel. There we go. And now we'll do the holy grail of combination. So throw that on in there. Throw that on in there. Toggle it, and then it should be up and running. So yep. Anyway, we have to wait for a little while, obviously. So I'm just gonna cut, and then when we resume, we'll have our fancy schmancy tool all ready to go. So as you would expect, the more tools you're trying to combine into one, the longer it's actually going to take to complete the process. But it was supposed to be 5. For some reason, the mod's not without a few bugs. It only combined 4. The sword was not included in the combination for some reason. So we got the pickaxe, shovel, axe, and hoe. But just so we get the sword on one of the tools, I combined it separately with a shovel. So let's run over here and we'll give it a nice little test. Additionally, there is another bug. I can't figure out how to get the hoe to work. Right-clicking it on grass doesn't seem to want to do anything, but we can go and mine out the stone here, obviously. Mine out the sand, turns into a shovel. Mine out the dirt, well, keeps as a shovel, and then we can go on over to the wood over here, turns into an axe. And if you look at my inventory, the icon of the tool actually changes as I swap between the different types of items, which is pretty cool stuff. Now, why don't we put the sword to use? So I'm going to swap back into, actually, you know what? I should give myself a few more of the spawn eggs, just so that I can actually do this while I'm in survival mode. All right, so here we go. We can swap between slaughtering pigs and also just mining some sand. So again, shovel now in my hotbar. Move on over here. I'm so sorry, baby pig. And now it's a diamond sword. So it'll toggle between the two, which is pretty nifty. Yeah, and then mine again. And then right now it's an axe, but now it's a shovel. Do this, mine out the stone, mine out the wood again, and pretty darn convenient. So yeah, that's basically it for this mod. There are, again, with the other slots in this thing over here, I believe they're aimed at, giving you the ability to add in tools from different other mods you might have installed. I know you can add a bow in, it'll work, but I again haven't figured out how to use the bow. So perhaps in a future update, all that stuff will start to function as normal. You may be wondering if you can take an already combined tool and combine it with another tool. You can't really do that, but it does create a very interesting looking thing when you do. So we can try it just for giggles. So let's put in the this thing right here, the diamond shovel sword, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll grab myself. What do I want to grab? How about a pick? Spelled completely correct. Let's grab the diamond pick. We'll throw it in here and get these two things combining, and well, you'll see it's kind of nifty what we come up with. All right, so there we have our combined tool combined with a pickaxe. Yeah, looking swell. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit of a funny bug, so I thought I'd show it. Anyway, let's see, if we go into F5, it doesn't look too spectacular. The tools are just a little bit separated in my hand, but anyway, very interesting. All right, well, anyway, at least it still does work as of course it still works as a shovel. I'm in, yeah, there we go. It still does work as a shovel, so there is that. And then let's double check. Does it still work as a sword? Let's see. And, oops, wrong thing. No, just behaving, it's between a pickaxe and a shovel. It'll toggle to the pickaxe, just because it knows, well, hey, the pickaxe does more damage if you're trying to attack a mob, so it'll swap to that over the shovel, just because of that, which is kind of cool, even though the pickaxe isn't actually a sword. Then we can switch on back. So technically, it'll still work if you combine the two things. It just doesn't remember. It'll remember whatever you had your tool active as. So since my combined tool was active as a shovel, when I put it in, it remembers the shovel part, and then it combines it with whatever tool you added, in this case, the pickaxe. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, that explanation probably wasn't great, but hopefully you got it. So anyway, that's about it for the tool combiner mod thing, tool compressor mod. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, a rating would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I guess if you're interested in the mod, link in the description. And that's going to do it for now. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.